So for this workout, I'd like you to do 15 repetitions of each exercise for 3 rounds. Now for the ones where you're doing individual sides, so your standing glute kickbacks or your crab walks, I'd like you to do 15 reps each side. Do have about 30 seconds to 45 seconds rest before repeating your next round. Jumping squats. So jumping squats are beautiful exercises to get your heart rate up nice and high. They do need to be done quite carefully though. So obviously when you're wearing the band, it is trying to pull your knees together. You need to make sure that you do resist against this. Obviously this is just meaning that your bum has to work extra hard. How perfect. So as you're coming out of your squat, instead of just coming straight into your standing position, you're obviously going to power up quite quickly and jump. So like I said just before, make sure as you come down from that jump that you do try and keep those knees apart and avoid your knees caving in as you land in the bottom of that squat. But enjoy this one. For your glute bridges, place your feet hip width apart and have them positioned so that as you get to the top of the movement, you have a 90-degree angle at your knee joint. If you don't know what this looks like, another way to get the foot placement right is to just raise your hips. And if you mostly feel this in your thighs or the tops of your legs, then you probably need to move your feet back a little bit more towards your bum. Now, always remember when you're doing your glute bridges to squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement. So your glutes are your bum. Squeeze them at the top of the movement to really get the full effect of this exercise. So squats with a band. This exercise you've probably seen and heard of quite a lot. So when we're using the band is trying to pull your knees back in and you're resisting against this, and this is when you're going to get a lot more work coming from your glutes. So like I just said, you're resisting against the band, pulling your knees back together, so you're trying to drive your knees out as you come down. Now for this workout we're actually trying to be quite controlled with the movement, so don't just drop down into your squat too quickly. Do let yourself come down in a nice controlled manner. So I even try to count to 3 seconds on your way down and power back up. Alright, this exercise is your standing glute kickback. So this one here we are actually kicking our leg back using our bum muscles, so we're not just trying to swing the leg back. For this I ensure that I lock my core tight, and I do this by thinking about bringing my belly button to my spine. Now it is important to maintain this tight core as you kick your leg back and avoid any lower back swaying. We're just trying to use those glutes. It means that the movement may look or appear very limited, but that's okay. You should just be feeling this in your glutes, and if the movement is looking very big and over exaggerated, then you're probably not actually doing it right anyway, so it is supposed to look quite limited. So standing side leg raises or standing leg abductions, what we're doing here is bringing our legs out to the side instead of bringing them out to the back like the glute kickback. So as you bring them out to the side, do make sure that you keep your core nice and tight, and like the other one just before, again avoid any excess swaying. You're trying to really keep the movement controlled. So for the crab walk, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves into a half squat position. Again, you're going to make sure that your knees stay out over your toes as you take a step to the side. Okay, as you take a step to the side, you need to make sure that your steps are quite little, and you do keep that resistance on the band the whole time. So as you follow that up with your other foot, and then you move again with so if you move into the right, obviously it's right foot, then left foot, right foot, left foot as you move to the side. Make sure that you always have resistance on that band so that band always stays tight. So make sure those are little steps and that your feet stay wide. So obviously if you go to the right side first, you're then going to go to the left side, so then that way you get equal work happening on both sides of your butt muscles there. Alright, there we have it. So this workout is perfect for those of you that just want a little bit of a booty burn. It's also really good for those of you that may have lower back issues or even knee issues if you take out the jumping squats, as it's going to help strengthen up your glutes, which will help with all of that. Enjoy, and obviously like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, do leave a comment below.
beat it up like a drummer. Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up like a beat it up, beat it up.